Alright everyone, this is Angel with PlutusX. Thank you for coming back to the video. This is part 3 of building your own trading strategy using TradingView's Pine script. So where we left off, we had started calculating the RSI and we plotted it using a background function, and now we're actually going to start putting a lot of the stuff together to create a strategy. So we have the foundation and the components necessary for this particular strategy. Now let's start putting everything together and make something that is going to be viable and useful. So let's just jump into this. I'm actually going to cross this out. So I'm going to comment it out so it's not popping up, and we're actually going to change this whole section here anyways. I'm thinking about creating something that's a little bit more exciting, I should say. And what it's going to do is it's going to be executing trades on a higher frequency. So we're going to be using something called RMA, which is just taking the moving average of the RSI. So we're going to start that by creating some variables using the RMA function. So this is the RMA function. We're going to do max. So the RMA function is just the same. It's going to be as the RSI or SMA, just going to be the source and the length. So we're going to get the max value, which returns the greater of two values, and then we're going to do change. So this is going to be RSI source, and all change does is give us the difference between a value and its previous value. So for example, RSI close and its previous RSI close, which is in this instance just the close. Change, it's going to ask for the difference between current value, max, returns the greater of two values. And the second value we're going to do, so we have the first value, which is going to be the difference between the close and the previous close, and the second value for the max is just going to be 0. So if it is positive, it's going to be doing the positive. If it's negative, it's going to show the 0. And the length of the RMA, the period, the RSI length period. So we're going to do the same exact thing for down. The only difference here is we're going to do a negative min function. So this is going to show the minimum value times -1. And that's it for now. So now let's create the actual fast RSI. So if fast up equals 0, then we're going to do 100. Alright, if fast down equals 0, then we're going to do 100. Or else if fast up equals 0, then we'll do 0. Or else, we're going to do 100 minus 100 divided by 1 plus fast up divided by fast down. And then we're going to just create the limits as well. So 30, up limit's going to just be 100, 100 minus the limit, and then down limit will just be limit. Now we're going to do RSI bars. This is going to get a little bit complicated. So upper range and then down range is going to equal if fast RSI is greater than upper limit, and then we're going to do if fast RSI is less than down limit. Now up RSI equals if the RSI bars equals 1 and upper range then 1. Now remember, we have 5 of these, so we need to do this 5 times, and each time we need to do the previous upper range, or else if RB equals 2, which means the trader puts this at 2, then end upper range and upper and the previous upper range, which that's what this is, then 1. Else, now we got to do this a couple more times, so we're going to copy this, equals 3 upper range and upper range 2, then alright, upper range RB equals 4 and 1, 2, 3. We need to do this one more time, 4, and then copy this one more time, paste, and or 0. And just need to change this, upper range, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, now just got to copy and paste, do the same exact thing, except it's down RSI, and the only difference is we got to copy and paste and replace all the upper range with the down range. Alright, let's just save it from here and see if we've messed up anywhere, and we did. Oh, that's why. Got it equals 1. Alright, nothing's going to change because we actually haven't used it yet. We were just creating the information. So, if we go into here now, we can see this. We can change the amount of bars that we want in there. The limit's going to change and the length can change. So we're getting close. I'm going to leave it here, and then we're going to go back and we're actually going to put together this new stuff that we created into a strategy. First we're going to create signals, and then from the signals we'll actually create the execution for the orders. Once again, guys, if you found this content to be of value, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share this with your friends and family if they are interested in something similar to this, or interested in creating their own strategy for anything outside of crypto as well. As you can see, we're using Pound USD. We have scripts currently available, so if you're interested in finding scripts that are actually profitable already instead of creating your own, you can follow ours and take the trades manually. They're essentially signals. However, if you do not have time to take trades manually and or would just like to have a professional do it for you, we also do have a wealth management automation service as well. So be sure to go to our site and check that out, or go to our community and ask about it as well. You can find us on all our social using the @PlutusX handle. And if you have ideas for future content, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Thanks again, guys, and on the next video, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go over, like I mentioned, implementing a lot of the stuff that we just built into an actual strategy. Thanks again, guys. Talk to you guys soon.